person quit their job to pursue their dreams? Should they leverage their job until they make enough in profit?
Absolutely. So for me, I tell everybody that, my story, of course, I was on bed rest. I didn't go back to work. Well, I have a husband, and I had a husband at that time as well, so he was able to take care of the bills. It's nothing like trying to pursue your dreams and you're hungry and you can't eat. Okay, you can't pay your bills, and now you got to sleep in the car. And so there are a lot of people who've made it that way. We hear the Tyler Perry story. He slept in his car. He's now, Tyler Perry, right? Yep. But how many people does that really happen to? And so at the end of the day, you should really have at least 6 months savings, right? Emergency savings before you walk away from your job. So that way you have money to live. The other thing is you need a business plan. You need to figure out, okay, how much money really do I need to run this business? If it's a home-based business, it may be slightly different than if you're going to go and open up a storefront. But you really do have to plan it. Everything is about strategizing and planning. But I'm telling you, whenever I come off stage and I talk about the fact that I became my own boss, I never went back to work, people are DMing me and email, I'm going to quit. Don't quit your job tomorrow. I'm telling you, don't quit your job tomorrow. Let's talk about it. Let's plan for it.
No, you're touching on something that I read actually on your website, which is the 3 reasons people don't succeed. And I recognize that first one for sure, which is fear.
Yes, yes.
I mean, that takes guts to just put that fear aside or work through that fear.
Yes.
And what are the other 2?
Yes, so fear normally keeps people from taking a leap of faith. They're not consistent. Okay, because you have a lot of people who say day one, everybody's probably watching right now, they're like, oh yes, I'm going to do this, I'm hyped. But then next week, when it's time to commit and work on the business plan or do something to help your business, you're at the cookout, or your friends are like, I'm going to happy hour, or you're like, oh, I'm doing. No, it takes commitment. So that's another. And then lastly, you've got to be able to save and be ready to invest in yourself, and that takes a lot of guts because we live in a society where we want what we want. And to be able to say, I'm not going to get my hair done this week. I'm not going to get my nail. See, you already said, oh, I'm not doing it, right? But people have to recognize, what is it for you? What are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up the nice car that you were going to buy, next month?
Sure.
You have to be willing to give up something.
Yep.
To be able to make it happen.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about giving back, because that is something that you do.
Absolutely.
And I think that's really important to our brand here in life, something that makes me really happy. So you mentor young women.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So I always, because again, I come from the school system, I'm accustomed to being around the youth. And so I do different things. Last week I had a summer youth camp called Be the Boss. It's an entrepreneurship camp. And so we have children who come in, they take the camp, they learn how to